This is my first time writing that. I was working out of town for a few months. I was depressed because we had gone through an abortion. 2 months prior. I felt like we were disconnecting. The physical distance made it worse. I got on anti-anxiety meds. I went through the whole summer feeling very close to a coworker but never thinking anything would happen. Then the other coworkers made jokes about. They encouraged it. It happened. It happened again and again for almost 2 weeks before I went back home. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm trying to explain my frame of mind when I made the worst, most awful decision of my life. It was horrid. It's been 2 years and I think about it every day. Every single fucking day. I never told him because I'm a bitch. I thought I could silently endure it. I'm starting to break and my anxiety over it is getting worse instead of better. I want to marry this man. Our lives are intertwined so deeply and I feel like our souls are intertwined as well. But I cheated. I fucked this guy because I was sad and lonely. I fucked it up so bad. I fucked up. I've only ever spoken openly about this with my mom. She doesn't think it's a good idea to tell him. She thinks at this point it's too late and it'll just ruin the relationship. I don't know. She is right, it's 2 years too late. It would only serve to ruin the relationship. But how am I supposed to look this man in the eye at one point and say I do when he doesn't even know how badly I have wronged him? Top 5 comments. 1. You know what you need to do. It's not the easy option but it's the right option. You won't know his reaction unless you tell him about it. You'll likely never forgive yourself if you marry him while still holding on to that kind of secret. 2. Respect him enough to let him make his own decisions. Multiple times means you probably had to lie a lot, didn't you? Even now, it is about your guilt. 3. You're robbing this guy of the opportunity to find somebody decent to spend his life with. 2 years of guilt for you, a lifetime of deceit for him. Hardly seems fair. If you really loved him you would want him to be happy, even if he wasn't with you. 4. Honestly you need to get some closure on this, tell him. Hiding it this long is a very bad sign and a huge red flag. If he was smart, he would dump you for keeping it a secret all this time. So's can get over a one incident thing. But this is just sad, I feel bad for him. You are not a good partner, you need to learn about yourself at this point. Better yourself, stop wasting this poor guy's time. He probably thinks he's living the dream of a happy relationship. Don't do any bullshit trickle truth, be a gusher. 5. That's her interest and your interest, not his. You know the truth, he doesn't. You messed up, you're accountable. Period. It's up to the other party to decide what to do next, and you're taking away their right to do so. P.S. Your mother has some shitty morals. Story 2. I, 22 female, can't get something my boyfriend, 27 male, said out of my head. I apologize for my brevity, but we're on vacation right now, and this is the first time I've had to myself. Basically, about 2 months ago, we had a conversation about cheating, because he constantly makes little quips about me being a rslash, joking that I'm going to cheat while away at school, and just annoying repetitive jokes like that. It came around to him saying that he thinks if he were to cheat, it wouldn't be a big deal because what you don't know can't hurt you. I tried explaining that cheating even if done perfectly is still blatantly disrespectful because you're gambling your relationship and your future children's respect. I said some things before that, but that was the thing I said that finally got him to do the yes dear, I agree dear because he wanted to end the conversation. The jokes haven't ended, even though I mention it weekly that it bothers me and is hurtful. And now every time he says it, there's the extra echo in my head of what you don't know can't hurt you. I worry that if I bring this up, he'll start the please don't break up with me / I'll break up with you if you're not confident in our relationship. Edit, we had to go to a dinner, thank you for all the replies. I'm reading everything now, and I'll try to reply when I can next. Edit 2, last night was pretty rough, especially trying to act fine. He kept asking if I was okay, so I'm not sure if he's onto me. This morning I woke up way too early so I had a chance to read replies a bit more and think. I realized just how much my life has changed since I met him. There are some good things, but they're all weirdly scheduled or something, like he rushed to do something nice every time a bad thing happened. I got to thinking about his father, and his father's father, and realized that they both brag about how they purposely found the most shy girls, and that women who speak their minds and aren't selfless, self-debasing, enough, aren't wife material. I'm 99% sure, based on things he and his family have said and done, that he's always planned to do this, the isolating, the mean and hurtful words, the complete lack of positive or helpful sentiments, all to make it easier to do whatever he wanted. And I'm ashamed to say it worked. But not for long. My plan is to pretend I never figured this out. Then while I'm away at school, I'll make as many friends as possible. Eventually I'll see about finding a part-time job, but that will have to be done in secret. I'll put away as much money as I can and avoid spending any of my student loans or grants besides on school. It's going to take me months to figure out a way out, but I have to. Looking at his mother and grandmother, I can't be like that. That's the worst existence I can think of. Working a full job, then coming home and working another full job cooking and cleaning while he sits around and lectures about how smart he is. The only thing that could possibly change in the future is adding babies. Thank you for all of your help. If I didn't have someone to turn to, I would have been strung along a lot longer, and the thought makes me cringe. Top 5 comments. 1. Major red flags here. Has he cheated in any of his other relationships? People who cheat often want reassurance their partner isn't cheating. They will make jokes or want you to tell them everything is okay, but they're not being serious. Someone really insecure about you cheating is more likely to be clingy and upset when they bring up their insecurities. He calls you a whore and a SLT? Doesn't that offend you? Also, he's 27 and sounds like he has the emotional maturity of a 16-year-old. How can you have an adult relationship with someone if you can't even have an adult discussion with them? 2. After reading this I tried making up scenarios in my head where it would be okay to call my girlfriend a whore or slut as a joke, and it wasn't funny or okay in any of them. That ain't cool. Do you know the people that always question how faithful you are, with no evidence, on a regular basis are probably paranoid because they themselves cheat? Just a thought. 3. I'd break up with him for calling me a whore or slut. Why the hell are you tolerating that shit? You deserve better. And for his attitude about cheating, then you can guarantee he will cheat one day. 4. People who aren't cheating don't tend to obsessively make jokes about cheating. 5. He calls you derogatory names. Joke or not, it's not funny. That should have been a deal breaker in itself. Him saying what you don't know is icing on the cake. He needs to go.